If I asked you to remember an expression or word your mother or father used to describe your body weight or shape when you were growing up, could you? Bird bod, chunky monkey, skinny mini. According to a recent summary of worldwide literature, 22% of children and adolescents from 16 countries showed signs of disordered eating. Consider that percentage with associated healthcare costs, and we're talking in the billions. So how are the two related, you might ask? Great question. Researchers started to consider what influences the way we see ourselves and what contributes to disordered eating. Day-to-day influences include parents, peers, media. Wider influences are environment, education, culture, religion. My thesis wanted to know about that relationship of adolescent and parent communication during a time synonymous with more conflictual interaction and the way they see themselves and disordered eating. Why? Because the way we speak and interact actually doesn't cost us anything. Yet if we are careless with our words, then we could end up financially, socially, and emotionally costing the adolescent, the family, the healthcare system, and our whole society a great deal more in the longer term. Our survey, with a mixed cohort of 2,056 adolescents from the general population of New South Wales, reported more positive than negative comments on weight, shape, and eating, yet associations with eating disorder risk factors, including depression, painted a complex and challenging landscape for parents, as neither positive nor negative comments on any topic was deemed completely safe in the longitudinal research. A follow-up interview found humor, particularly through fathers, was a big no-no. So when we are considering what is fertilizing the soil around our adolescents, perhaps a parent's sense of humor around weight, shape, and eating could normalize verbal abuse for future relationships. For example, one participant whose parents did not joke about things like that said that helped her differentiate her behavior from her friends at school, whereas others spoke about the great Aussie tradition of banter and just joking, and that was a potential cause for allowing communication that people outside the family might find a little degrading. So where to from here? This research is informing a whole school respectful relationship program, offering video and discussion modules for adolescents to consider the influence they have over how they hear and how they process the way people speak to and around them, and continuing that conversation with parents and the wider school community. It is time to consider the slightly uncomfortable possibility that perhaps the words we are watering our adolescents with and the fertile soil they are growing up in is perhaps not nurturing them as we had hoped. No shame, no blame, but the cost-benefit ratio speaks for itself.